Alright, everybody, what's going on? It's Jeff. I'm here in my Cadillac delivering some pizza because today's Side Hustle Sunday, baby. And I figured I'd do a little bit of a different video here. Popular blog article that I have is on how much a pizza delivery driver makes and if it's a good second job and that kind of thing. So I figured I'd do a little video on it. Now, keep in mind that I live in small town Iowa, so these numbers and everything aren't going to be necessarily perfect for everybody. I think living in a small town is actually a good thing due to being able to get to where you're delivering within 5 minutes. Well, I guess our maximum delivery limit's 15, and that's including me jumping on a highway and going way out into the country. So anyway, we're going to go over, do I think delivering pizza is a good job, a second job for students, that kind of thing. Is it a good side hustle? If you're trying to pay down debt or anything like that. And we'll just kind of cruise and talk a little bit. It might be a little bit of rambling since I'm driving. I'm driving back to the store. But anyway, so I deliver pizza for a smaller chain. We're actually the farthest chain north in the country because they are based out of Oklahoma. So it's a more of a boutique chain. It's not like a Pizza Hut or Domino's or anything like that. So I think, a little bit higher prices helps me on tips and that kind of thing. So let's just get straight to it. Do you make decent money? Well, I make $7.50 an hour, and that's regardless of if I'm in store or if I'm driving. There are some companies that don't pay you or pay you a different rate, depending on if you're in the store, or if you're driving, or whatever. And the thing is that I like the $7.50 an hour. It's more than minimum wage in Iowa because minimum wage in Iowa is $7.25. Plus, I get tips. You tip your pizza delivery driver. Excuse me. And so you make, your tips as well. And then every delivery you take, you get $1.50. So what's cool about working for a smaller chain and in an area where you can get to all these different places is I've left the store one time with 7 different deliveries because they're all headed in the same direction in town. And the other driver would cover the opposite direction, north and south. So you think that's pretty decent change just for leaving the store, and that more than covers gas. So do you need a particular kind of vehicle to deliver pizza? So I wouldn't want to deliver pizza necessarily in like a brand new truck because your depreciation per mile and your bad gas mileage and everything like that is it's gonna eat into your profits for sure. But I drive a 2018 Cadillac CTS, and it gets great gas mileage. It's a 4-cylinder turbo, and I can average. Right now I am averaging 19.7, and that's all in town driving. That's no highway or anything like that. But the thing is I got such a good deal on this car that I don't mind driving it. Now, if I had went and bought a brand new Cadillac, I definitely wouldn't be delivering in it. I bought my Cadillac for about half price of what you would pay if you bought it from a dealership, because I bought used, and that would be the key thing. Now, if you could and you don't mind working on stuff, it's not a bad idea to just buy a little beater car and deliver in it. Buy something for $1,000 that you can drive, make some money with, and then when you're finished, sell it. Now, I think delivering pizza is a great idea just because schedule's flexible. You get to make money just driving around jamming to tunes. I can't jam to tunes because, I'm talking to you guys, and the YouTube algorithm would flag me for it. But so you get to jam around, listen to tunes. You literally just walk up to somebody's house, deliver the pizza, do some quick math, and hand them some cash, and you're out the door. But then you can also, you get to be outside. Also, with this whole thing that's going on, and I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, where restaurants and bars are closing down. I'm still busy delivering pizza. I'm actually more busy because people aren't able to come into the restaurant and eat. So that's cool. So is it worth it? Yes, 100%. You know, I'll update you at the end of the night here. It's pretty slow. It's a Sunday, which is why I'm doing this whole side hustle thing. It's a little series I want to get into. I want to try different things and kind of report back to how I'm doing and everything like that. But since I'm back at the store, I will catch up with you here on another delivery. All right, well, it's windy, so you can tell that my hair's all messed up. But, so I just had a delivery, and driving back to the store again. But I just got a $10 tip. So, hey, that rocks, dude. But anyway, something I was talking about is, you know, how much money do you make? So that $10 tip, it's not really typical, but it happens, which is awesome because it, you know, kind of makes my day. So how much money can you make? I worked on Friday, and on Friday I worked for 4 hours, and between my delivery and my $1.50 a delivery and my tips, I made $82. And then you got to add in my $7.50 an hour as well. So like that is pretty decent money, I would say, for 4 hours. And I worked from 4 to 9 or 4 to 8, and I was out of there. And so that gave me all the rest of Friday night, and basically just cruised around for a little while. It was busy and it was a little stressful, but hey, it was awesome. So another perk to the job is that you get free food. So if you lower your food costs, that's less expenses that you have, and then that way you not only don't have to worry about a meal, but you're also making money at the same time. So that's a perk. Now, would I recommend that you do this? So there used to be an entire blog dedicated to pizza delivery. I read it way back in the day because I worked pizza delivery off and on for quite a while, and it was called Deliver Away Debt. And I think that the person who was running it had a great idea. It's actually been taken down now, which is kind of disappointing. And you can still find some articles he was featured in and things. But what was cool is he was literally just working to deliver away his debt. He would work and then take the money and fund it into his debt, which is basically what I'm doing. You know, I have a small car loan compared to the value of my car, and so that's the first thing that I'm paying off. And then I'm going to continue to use it to pay down other debts. Well, I don't really have that many other debts, but pay down or pay for some investments. And that's what's awesome, is after that it's all profit. And you know, people might think I'm crazy for driving a higher value car, but hey, I want to be comfortable, and I'm literally planning to drive this thing until it dies. I might even put another engine in it then and drive that until it dies, because I don't really plan on buying another car ever on a loan, and I don't plan on buying another fairly new car unless it's a toy or something like that after I retire, which, you know, I'm all about early retirement here. But so with the flexible scheduling and the amount of money you make and how it's a low impact job, it's low stress. So like what's cool is, you know, I'm also an assistant director for a sports complex. Well, it's shut down right now because the government mandates, but it's much more stressful than delivering pizza. You know, what's cool about delivering pizza is when you're done, you just clock out and you go home. You don't take your work home with you. You don't think, oh man, I need to make more money on financials on this. I don't need to do that. You literally just do your closing work, clock out, go home. Take a shower because you smell like grease, but that's about it. Now, the downsides of any delivery of anything is there are going to be expenses with your vehicle. You know, you are going to spend more money on maintenance and things. But if you're a handy person and like working on stuff, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because you can kind of double down. You know, I change my own oil, I do that kind of stuff. I have friends that have a lift, so if I need to do work on anything, I will go to their place and do the work. But what's cool about You know, my car is, if you don't plan, or your car or anything, is if you don't plan on selling your vehicle for a while and you plan on literally driving it till the wheels fall off, it's going to pay for itself in time, and you are going to make massive amounts of money with it. You know, to me, once the vehicle's paid off, it's an asset because I basically use this as equipment for my job. It's more necessary than, say, or it's just as necessary as a truck for a landscaping company. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you liked the video. I'm sorry if it was a little spotty and stuff because, you know, I had deliveries and we got busy and then I had to slow down and try to talk to you guys. But just to reiterate, I think pizza delivery is a great side hustle. And what's cool is with this whole Rona situation, we get to work still. You know, we're considered necessary. We're not like a lot of people who are out of work. So even if it's just part-time and for a temporary period of time, do it. I think you'll enjoy it, and hey, go make some money. This has been Side Hustle Sunday, even though I'm going to put this video out on like a Friday. Oh yeah, one last thing. Drop a like and subscribe. Smash that like button for me. That would be great, because I need more exposure, and the YouTube algorithm will push me out if you drop a like. So, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video, and let's crush some life.